With the release of Baldur's Gate and everyone's saying it's really good, should that be the industry standard? Because everyone's saying this should be the industry standard. Do you mean early access? Or do you mean the game came out perfectly working?
Dead Space 3. So Dead Space 3 is the least scary of all the Dead Space because it introduced like co-op. But the idea of the co-op was very interesting. They just didn't do it right.
The coolest thing I've ever done in Grand Theft Auto, there was a mission. This car is on this street. They didn't have a marker. So I had to bust out the map and look for the street.
Because the map came in the box in that one.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Oh, yeah.
So I had to bust out the fucking IRL map, find it, and then go there. And I was like, there's a fucking car!
I don't think that most single-player games should come out as early access.
Welcome to the Cameron Squared Podcast, episode 15, I think.
No, 15.
Perfect.
I'm fairly certain.
Cool.
Fairly certain.
Today we're talking about, should games take long? No, hold on. With the release of Baldur's Gate and everyone's saying it's really good and it's potentially Game of the Year up against Kingdoms of the Wild Tears. Breath of the Wild. No,
Breath of the Wild 2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
With it potentially being up against that.
What else would be good?
This is Lies of P.
Lies of P. No, God, no.
No, but it's out. I don't know.
Could you imagine if Starfield got it?
No, I couldn't imagine that. But anyway, with the release of Baldur's Gate and the whole early access
Resi
thing,
4 remake.
and then getting, can they be up for Game of the Year?
It's a full remake. I think Resi 2 remake was up for.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a full ass remake. It's not the same game. So
okay.
It's not like a remaster, a re-release of.
Okay.
It's not like Skyrim getting re-released again.
Cool. But yeah, should that be the industry standard? Because everyone's saying this should be the industry standard, obviously, but I think they're missing the point a little bit where they're like, this should be the industry standard. Baldur's Gate said it. It comes out, there's no bugs, there's no nothing. I'm like, yeah, but it was in early access for 2 years, 3 years, something like that. I should have checked that. There was in early access for a while.
It was a long ass time.
So it's like, this should be the industry standard. I'm like, do you mean early access, or do you mean the game came out perfectly working? Because
they're
two
not
completely
different.
They're not the same
100%.
thing.
Yeah, in early access, obviously, you won't have the full game, so like you're just waiting for the full game release. It's essentially what No Man's Sky did, but No Man's Sky put itself forward as this is the full ass release. This is everything you're gonna need of this game ever.
Yeah. Well, I think actually it was Sony's fault and they pushed them or something.
Oh yeah,
it's circles.
It's circles and dots. But obviously, what was quite interesting, like obviously people look back at like old Nintendo properties and they're just so well crafted. Like
they're done.
They're done. They're finished games. There will be bugs in there, but this is like exploitable bugs. This isn't like game breaking bugs.
Yeah.
Like the backstep link.
Yeah.
Hopping backwards through Ocarina of Time.
Sideways.
Up,
Backwards
down,
is
left,
backflip.
right. Yeah.
No, backwards is a backflip.
Backflip.
It's not faster.
No,
sideways was
not...
up a hill.
Yeah. So Baldur's Gate is an interesting one because obviously I don't think that most single player games should come out as early access.
Yeah, I don't think many do though.
Not many do.
When you said it, I was like, I don't think many do. Prey of the Gods did, or Prey of the Gods did.
Prey of the Gods, I don't even know.
It's like a Shadow of the Colossus game.
Okay.
But it's a girl.
Okay.
And
awesome.
It's in the snow.
She
uses the bow and shit like that.
Okay, that's cool.
But that did come out in early access.
And obviously, like roguelike experiences where like it's a lot of fine tuning.
That's a lot of fine tuning. That's very different.
Like Hades, for instance, it came out and it was just like the intro. It was Tartarus, the start dungeon.
Yeah.
Like the first boss up to Meg, and then I think they added in more as they went. You look at games like Monster Train, one of my personal favorites, Slay the Spire. The initial cards are completely different compared to what they are now.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. That's common. That's just a different, I guess, coat of paint compared to like No Man's Sky and Zomboid and things like that. Like they look different.
But I'm just saying examples of single player games that it's
exactly
But Layers of Fear.
What's that?
A single player walking simulator horror game. Why would you release that in early access? Like, this is supposed to scare you. So if you're coming back and playing it over and over again, not going to happen. Fresh coat of paint, maybe it'll look nicer.
Maybe.
Blocking off the last ending of the story, making you have to go through that, or going through the ending of the story and it's all like storyboards and shit like that.
Yeah. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, especially with the genre of horror. because it's not scary the second time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was very. I can't think of like anything that's scarier the second time. It's just because it's at least not.
Yeah, no. There's
as
some
spooky.
things that can be done decent. Like some ideas are better as an idea stage. It's like that'll be scarier the second time, but it just isn't like Dead Space 3. So Dead Space 3 is the least scary of all the Dead Space, and because it introduced like co-op.
Yeah. Once you add a second person in,
But the idea of the co-op was very interesting. They just didn't do it right. Because the second guy was seeing shit that the first guy wasn't. And he was going like full on psycho, like, did you see that? Did I see what? No. So let's go. And like the idea of just playing this psychological horror on the one player could be done quite well.
Well, I was playing the Zomboid, obviously, and I was looking at the traits. And obviously death is a horrible trait.
Yeah.
Because if you break into a house, you don't hear the little alarm go off. So then you only realize when the zombies are all around you.
Oh.
Same with the helicopter event, where the helicopter just follows you around looking for survivors.
Yeah.
And then being an absolute fucking cunt and flying over you for 20 minutes. And you're like, go away!
Can you not wave?
No, you can't do shit
Oh.
to get rid of it, because that's the challenge.
Yeah.
But deaf, you can't hear it. So you just start seeing zombies and you're like, fuck. But on multiplayer, that I think is a nice juxtaposition where the one player is like, did you hear that? And he's like, dude, I don't know, I'm fucking deaf. And
Yeah, like taking one thing away from one player
to give it to the other.
Yeah.
And then there was a modded trait, schizophrenic. So so it would randomly play shots of guns and girls screaming and dogs barking and things like that, which moves zombies around and helicopters and things like that. So and it's fake or real, you don't know.
You don't know.
But then the other character's deaf, and then it's like the two.
No.
So it's like, did you hear that? I'm like, you don't know I'm deaf. But it's kind of similar to Dead Space 2, where if you do, it's almost asynchronous skill sets.
Yeah.
Like that, I think, is a wonderful idea for co-op. That's completely off topic.
Completely off topic.
What I was talking about. Everyone thinks that the industry standards should be early access and whatnot. I do agree with you. You shouldn't release your game in early access in single player, but I don't think that's because you shouldn't, because it's I don't know, makes the game worse or whatever. I just think. Wait, no, it does make the game worse because.
Yeah, like it's spoiling your story. Yeah,
I don't know if it's
depending
on
on
the
but like
people, not on the developers.
But I know, but that they're doing it for a particular reason. For instance, Baldur's Gate makes sense because it is so mechanic heavy.
Yeah, replayable.
No, not necessarily just the replayability part. It's like they needed to get all these mechanics right. They needed to get like the box stacking. Have you seen the one where the guy can like stack the box?
Yeah,
like hundreds of them, and then go over into
then go there, and him go. And then the developer's like, "Oh fuck!" Pretty sure it was Matt Mercer as well.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. But like for mechanics like that, like tons of wee bits and bobs. I think I was talking to Ryan. And he was talking about like throwing stuff, and he's created a throwing build that just
works.
One shots most things.
You could do that in Divinity. You basically become Obi-Wan. You can just pick up the box and fill it with you put your strength up so you can lift a heavy box, and then you just drop the box on people's heads. But you can also unlock telekinesis. So you drop the box, you lift it with strength and drop the box on people's heads. It's fucking great. But I also think mechanical I don't know if that's true. Maybe different topic. Should mechanical depth be a standard?
It really depends on the experience that you're going for. Like, obviously, individual.
Think of a game that would not benefit from mechanical depth. Because I think that would be the
Hotline Miami.
That's depth.
It has reasonable bit of depth.
No,
it has a good core gameplay loop.
Yeah,
and there's a decent amount of depth in so many bits and bobs, but you can enjoy it at surface level quite comfortably.
Different. I don't know if comfortably is the right word.
So like, so what I'm meaning is you don't have to worry about. There is extra depth there, like the score multiplier and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about that. You just go in, swing a katana around. Usually you'll win.
Yeah, I guess it's a little different, right?
But I think there's a difference between like depth
mechanical
and excessive
depth and excessive depth.
Yeah, like
excessive depth.
Excessive depth. Like Baldur's Gate is.
Well, I was gonna say
massive.
I was gonna say the excessive. Yeah, there's a difference between mechanical. Hotline Miami does have mechanical depth.
Yeah,
but it's more of like a skill ceiling thing. It's a skill challenge almost.
Yeah.
Would be a better way to put it. Whereas Baldur's Gate's like it's very
do whatever
deep.
you think. Yeah,
it's very deep.
It's trying to get as close to D&D as possible.
Yeah, it's super RPG.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got something like I said Project Zomboid because I'm playing it a lot. There's just a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Which is there's a lot to
Which has
discover
been added
and
over
find.
time.
Yeah, and there's also a skill. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because like think Sea of Thieves as well. That's been added
It's
over
just got
time.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say my notes are a fuck ton of games that point towards longer development time. Because I think an issue with, I think people like to complain where they say games come out now and they're broken, unlike the old days. And I'm like,
That's a lie.
that too. But I was like, that's not a fair comparison because of how complicated games have gotten now.
Yeah.
Like games have gotten so complicated that they would just need longer.
Yep. And also these...
So it's like, well, it's more like, what did you fucking expect? The game came out in 4 years development. It's not going to be ready.
Yeah, and also these cushions that have been created for being able to patch it in post has allowed them to want to go for crazier things.
Yeah.
Like, why not add in this mechanic? It could add like tons of development time, or it could fix it in post.
Yeah.
But the idea of the mechanic could be cool.
Yeah. Well, everyone uses the tools that they have in their toolset.
Yeah.
Like if you're smart, especially if you're a company, especially if you're a smart company, you'll use everything you have. So you're like, okay, what do we need to get fixed for the game to work? And then I bet they have a list of like, what can we leave broken? Like, what can we leave broken?
What can we get away with?
Because the publisher or the investor, whoever, needs us to get this game out at this time. Like, what is the bare minimum and what can we fix afterwards? Yeah. And then they'll just take the PR hit kind of idea. Yeah. Like, I'm sure they're having these conversations. Which is
100%.
Which is my issue again with the
but then it's like certain bugs where it's like game breaking bugs that you're just like, how did you let this get like this? Like there's no way Cyberpunk 2077
was meant to be
as
that bad.
Fucked as it was.
Yeah, no. I think it was a management thing. I think was the problem with the management.
I think it was like they're like there was a lot of crunch at the time.
Well, I think
this is when
it's because they did something like the management were like bad at explaining things and delegating stuff and moving stuff around and making sure the system works the way it should or something like that.
Yeah, crunch time is not a triumph of the workforce; it's a failure of the management.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the oops. We're running out of time. You have to do more work. It's not move the needle every day.
It's also like, how did we run it? Like, they kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it.
Yeah, how did you run out of time? Yeah, it's fucking stupid. But I have, like, I got, obviously, No Man's Sky came out 2016, and then it was good in, like, 2020. So, however long it took to develop before 2016, which was probably, like, 4 years, and then you add 4 years on top of that, so it's, like, 8 years before the game comes out, like, whoa, that looks great. You know what I mean? It's a perfectly complete promised game that they promised before. So that's almost double the time that it would have taken.
To be the thing.
Cyberpunk came out in 2020. It's 2023. So that is I don't know
an extra 3 years on top of. I think
they
announced it like 2013 or something like that. Something hell early.
Yeah, like so it's an extra 3 years on top of what they already did.
Yeah.
Zomboid came out in 2011. And it's, I think 2020 was when it was like, whoa, this game is fucking
amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
That's 9 years.
And that's an interesting way of doing it as well, is just like being like
update.
You know, release bare bones-ish. Like the early access style does work.
Yeah, that's the thing. We I think it's got
a good
bad
model.
name, but it does work. And if you release a broken game to then fix it later.
Yeah, but they're not claiming early access. They're just being like, let's just release the game.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I think there is a certain level of you should really. I think AAA people could do here's the game, it's not finished, but it's like good enough to play, or at least it's fun if you want to jump on board, blah 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 blah.
But then they also
I don't think that makes them enough money. Maybe
they also take insurmountable amounts of piss with it as well, because like
who do
like
early access people.
Early access, isn't like Fortnite's Battle Royale mode still in early access, or is it still in beta? Or did it got released recently?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm fairly certain that was.
I mean,
like
DayZ's still in alpha or something, and 7 Days to Die is still in alpha. Obviously, Star Citizen's still fucked. Like there are a ton of games still in early access.
Yeah.
Even Valheim, there's a wonderful game.
Yeah.
But it has it's
still not finished.
Had 2 major updates in 3 years or something, which is fucking bad. It's bad. Like you should have more updates than that.
Okay.
Like you just should, like Stationeers, the game I played, the really nerdy space one. I had like 12 in 2 years.
Yeah,
but not little ones. Like they had like, we've now added ice, and you're like, okay.
And
then they're like, now you melt the ice to get your water. So now there's a whole drinking solution.
Oh, no.
And then they
Comets
were like, now we've added and then after that they added the ability to melt you have to temperature, so you have to melt the ice, so you have to get a hot pipe to run the ice through so it melts and then runs through, but then you can't drink it if it's too hot because it will burn you. Do you know what I mean? Like
okay.
they just add more and more depth to things. They added the airflow system, they added gas system, they added like you can't just pump oxygen into your base anymore. That kind of idea, because you used to just pump oxygen in your base, and then they added more complex gases, so now you have to balance CO2 and like things like that, where it's like, fucking hell, these guys are just pumping out updates. Whereas Valheim are like, we did 2, and they're pretty good, but there's only 2.
They're big ones though, aren't they? They're like focusing on a lot, because
it's not enough. They're good, but they're not enough.
yeah. And then there's like things like
enough.
Raven Watch as well, which is putting in whole like when we got to it, that was like it. They just brought out the second world, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was, I think it came out earlier last year, end of last year, or was it start this year?
Start this year, maybe.
I think it may start this year.
I don't know, but the development time is long. 2012 Factorio was in 2012 was when Factorio came out, and I think it ended in 2019, 2021. No, 2021. That's when it like came out of early access. And obviously that kind of game needed the amount of time because of
and it's still going as well. They're still throwing in updates.
And that's what I'm supposed to say. They're still throwing in shit.
And that's the thing. A lot of developers are like carrying on past the point of
done. Yeah, which
like,
I think is great as well.
Like,
but that's what I mean. It's starting to muddy the water on what a done game means.
Yeah.
Like obviously nothing's ever truly done because we can patch it.
Yeah.
So I think the idea of here's an announcement for a game, here's the game is actually outdated.
Yeah, 100%.
You get what I mean?
Like, like reviewing For Honor now to what it was when it first released, 2 completely different things.
Well, yeah.
No Man's Sky, the exact same thing.
Yep.
Like Zomboid,
Kenshi,
Subnautica, yeah.
So I think it,
because you know that Subnautica had you used to be able to take terrain away in Subnautica.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I
did know that.
Yeah, you used to be able to take the
and
terrain
they were
away.
like, nah, this is
this is breaking the game.
Yeah.
We'll dig a hole to the area we want them to go to later.
Yeah. But 2014, 2018, it came out early access. But it went into early access it went into early access 2014.
2014. God
so
damn.
who knows how long it was in development before 2014?
I watched Markiplier play it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But I think he kept going back because he was like alpha build, beta build.
Better build.
Beta 2, beta 3.
Yeah.
Full release.
Yep. Sea of Thieves 2018, and then now it's good. Vermintide 2. Obviously, like we were talking about last episode was that last episode? Anyway, the graphics being completely unnecessary, realistic graphics.
Yeah, you want horde mode. You want large.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
we were like, make things bigger, cooler, and more depthful. But if you're gonna make the game pretty, you're gonna need to give it more time to simmer, I guess, in the fucking bake in the oven, because it's just so pretty. Dwarf Fortress is on here. It was 2006 is when that game came out. So he was working on that before 2006, and then 2006 he put it out, and he's still fucking putting shit in it. It is 2023.
But I'm surely that's done now, right? Dwarf Fortress, like he's
still putting stuff in it.
He's still putting stuff in it.
It's like a passion project that he's not.
Feed everything to baby.
He's gonna die, and they're gonna turn him into a robot, so he can keep working on this fucking game. Like he just keeps going.
Quick wee aside, did you see they were releasing new Deep Rock Galactic?
A new Deep Rock Galactic?
Like a weird top-downy kind of one.
Oh, cool.
It's single player only though.
Yeah,
right?
Or maybe, I don't know, it depends.
I don't know, it looks interesting. But I was like, why is it not co-op though?
Yeah.
Why not?
Deep Rock Galactic is another one.
Yeah.
That came out early access, I'm pretty sure. Then eventually releases 1.0. Now it's adding battle passes, and now I think it's free though.
Yeah.
But it's just outdated. I think this idea that a game comes out and is done. I think a game should come out and be fucking playable.
Yes.
Like don't get it confused, developers. But the game should come out and be work. But the idea that the game's finished now is just over. Yeah. Like the idea of microtransactions and live service, and you pay tons of money and you're over. Obviously, the AAA industry is trying to milk it.
Yeah.
But as it started to, I guess, leak down to other business people, like other companies, like Deep Rock Galactic, like No Man's Sky, like Zomboid, not like Zomboid, like Vermintide 2 and Darktide. They're bad examples. the other two I said that were good.
Yeah.
Like they're like, right, we can get people playing for longer and we can keep giving them stuff. Right, this isn't a game we're one and done anymore.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep hammering at this game and make it as good as we possibly can. And because I think eventually, obviously, they want to move on to different projects. Like people just get bored.
Yeah.
Like workers in general.
Yeah, they want to move. Like I think like the development team for Honor has changed like 7 or 8 different times.
Yeah,
There's like a couple of people that are like still there, like from day one.
Yeah, but it's like at some point you get bored.
Yeah.
Just as your passion will die.
But it's quite interesting because like the idea of this working for other kind of multiplayer games could have been cool. Like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if it was just like one game that had it and then continued on. But they tried to go down like the Call of Duty model, which is the outdated model.
Sorry, what?
The Call of Duty model where it's release a new one every year. And it's a new multiplayer game mode to bring the exact same players through.
You confused me with the multiplayer part. I was like, they didn't release a multiplayer every year. They released a new game every year.
But they did when they released the multiplayer. They released it every game until 4.
They only did 3, I thought. They did Brotherhood.
Brotherhood had it.
Revelations had
it.
I don't think Black Flag had it.
Black Flag had it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Because there's a pirate ship map.
Pirate ship map?
There was a pirate ship map.
Did it have multiplayer? That's fucking insane if it did. Because I don't remember that at all.
Because I'm pretty sure it was 3 of them in it, but like the interest in it dwindled. But they were trying to turn it into like a Call of Duty version of Assassin's Creed.
Uh-huh.
It was like release the first one and keep tweaking that. But that was before its time. I would love that. I really enjoyed that.
I think it did. Yeah, that's fucking insane. Ooh, I got an email. That's insane.
Because that was one of the few like matchmaking multiplayer
it.
game modes that I really got into.
Black Flag.
Sorry, no,
Or
just the Assassin's Creed
in general.
multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was cool. I remember doing something cool in that game where I stabbed. Did I stab someone? No, I don't think so. I think I walked around the corner and turned into an NPC and then hid in the thing, and the guy came around and was like, "Fuck, where is he?" and then left. And I was like, "Whoa, that was cool. I've never done anything that cool." It's like prop hunt.
Yeah, exactly. I remember like one of the abilities was to change like a whole group of people into your avatar. So what I would do is like so a lot of people would hide in a group of themselves, but I would just create a group of myself and then hide next to it, and like the one next to it, so that the guy's like, he's around here somewhere. Fuck, and then I'll make one of the ones out of that run away as my other ability, and he would just run, and then he was like, there he is, get him, and I'd run up and punch him in the balls and then walk away. Like, haha. You're not catching me today, sir.
Yeah, not today, Satan.
It was so good. It was such a good game.
It was such a cool idea. Well, it is just prop hunt, but with extra steps. No.
Yeah, but it was
prop hunt,
wasn't
but
it?
fuck knows.
I'm pretty sure it was pre-prop hunt.
I have no idea. Prop hunt came out in the 80s for all I fucking know. Like, yeah, I just don't know anything about it. But yeah, I think the Assassin's Creed multiplayer was very cool. I don't know why people may have not played it.
So it had dwindling numbers, so they stopped putting it in.
Ah, okay, cool.
Which is absolutely fair, but I was just like
come on,
chuck me one more. Chuck me one more.
It's like single player at the moment.
But it's
where people aren't playing it, so they're just like, fuck it, we're not playing it anymore.
We're not putting it in, yeah.
Even though they are, because people complained, but then...
Yeah, because they like to say... The industry itself likes to make sweeping statements that just aren't true. To try and make them true. Like, single player games are dead. Nobody plays horror games anymore. And then
that one I think's true, but I think...
No, but like that was being said just before Amnesia got released. And then Amnesia outlast.
I don't think they do make broad statements, but I do think they're not also lying. Like, they were like...
No, they're just trying to make them be true.
No, they took out Halo split screen, and then everyone was like... Obviously, I'm assuming they're correct, but they are like... Everyone's like, hey, we all play split screen. And they're like, we have the data. You don't. Like, you don't play it.
No, people were raging about this.
No, of course they were. Because, but they were like, 80% of you do not play it. But the vocal 20% are like, hey, we play it. For example, I don't know if that numbers are completely made up. But the point was, they were like, we have the number.
So, no, the split screen's a different thing. That's been like, we want you to buy more copies of this. We'd rather you buy another Xbox, get your friend to buy another Xbox and a copy of Halo, as opposed to...
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But they were like, people don't play split screen anymore. They were like, people aren't playing it. Like, we have the data. You're not playing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, that could be a lie to do what you said without saying the other thing.
Yeah.
But also, everyone did have a fucking Xbox. You know what I mean? Everyone does have 2 Xboxes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that they should say that, because that went funny with Diablo as well. You got phones, don't
Do
you?
you have phones?
Yeah, it's just like, but he's right. We all have phones, but we don't want a game on there. But anyway, so I think the same with single player. They're like, nobody fucking played it, so we took it out, and then everyone got mad, and they were like, oh, okay. But you should still, if you're able to appease 20% of your audience, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
You know, but then obviously they see a cut, and then it's like, oh, you need to make money. I'm like, there's a way to make money, and also still be passionate.
And
about
you're
it.
making money hand over fist already.
Yeah, this public record, you dummies. We can see how much money you're making.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. So
Well, Grand Theft Auto is the most successful
probable
piece
thing
of
ever.
media.
It's probable thing ever. But even that takes like 7-8 years
Yeah.
to make, and it
Yeah.
should be. It should, because it's fucking. It is wild. Like the flip flops. Remember that shit where the flip flops actually flip? GTA 6.
Oh.
They actually like flip.
GTA, you mean 5, right?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5. And then they actually flip. And then Red Dead 2 obviously had all the crazy crap
my
going
God.
on.
Yeah.
But I still think their fucking game design is completely outdated. But
Yeah.
just their just their mission structure, where it's like, don't go over there, but freedom. But don't go over there,
Yeah.
but freedom. It's just weird shit.
The world just feels alive, which is amazingly done. But they do good stories. Like
They do good
They
stories.
craft
They do.
great stories. It's like follow this if you want the story, or go have your freedom fun.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much get everything in your freedom fun. Like if you just ignored the main story.
But I had the coolest thing I've ever done in Grand Theft Auto. I think someone else has told the story as well, but I actually ended up doing it as well. There was a mission in. Oh, what one was it? I think it was GTA 4.
Yeah.
And it was like, this car is on this street, and then I had to bust out the fucking map because it didn't have a marker. So I had to bust out the map and look for the street
Like,
on
for
the
names.
actual map. Like,
Nice.
what the fuck is the name? And then I found the street
Because the map
and-
came in the box in that one.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Oh yeah.
So I had to bust out the fucking IRL map, go through whatever city, Liberty City, I think, and then go through, find it, and then go there. And I was like, "There's a fucking car!" And I was super excited because it felt fucking cool. It felt really cool. I felt like an actual criminal. That shit was really cool. But it was freedom. It wasn't like you have to go here, and then when you get here, make sure you walk there.
As a mission. Yeah.
It was
but
find
keeping
this.
with it. Yeah.
Find this. Like, use the clues. That was fucking great. Like the. Oh god, the riddles, the riddles in Zelda.
The riddles in Zelda?
Yeah, remember they'd tell you a riddle and then you had to solve it for the Korok seeds or for the thing to come out? In Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild? I think there are a couple of riddles. Oh, wait, the guy that has
He does one, yeah.
like, he does like 4 of them. Or
Yeah,
something
and
like
he'll be like,
come back here, the Blood Moon, or what have you, but in like more
riddly terms, yeah.
riddly
Or
terms,
shoot through this. You gotta find the hole and shoot through it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Go here and solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
But it was a riddle, like full on riddle.
Full-on
Like
riddles
there's
and
no
bits.
marker, there's no nothing. You have to read the riddle and understand what the fuck is happening, then solve it.
I remember.
Why?
Why though?
Why did it shut down?
Why did it shut down?
What? We've still got ages, I imagine.
Yeah, we've got 20 minutes left.
Fucking son of a bitch. Our camera died, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think, are we going audio only?
I think we're going audio. Only.
We're going audio only. Oh, wait. Are we going to double part this with the...
Oh, I can't be bothered double parting it.
That'd be such a savage one. Why do though? Why do?
Oh, I don't know. I'll just try again.
Just try again from the start? God. Damn.
Thanks.
Extra wee clapping there for you Spotify folks. You
Yeah.
want to hurt with the...
What were you going to say? About Breath of the Wild's...
Where were we?
Breath of the Wild's riddles.
Oh yeah, I beat any of the riddles I came across. I usually beat beforehand by accident.
Okay.
And I'd go
What
up
about
because
the-
I didn't really go talking to any of the quest givers.
Maybe they really...
And I found a shrine. I was like, oh, let's go shrine. I did, melt this thing, cool. And I went over to talk to the person. He was like, if you find this, you'll find that. And I was like, wait, you mean that thing over there? I kind of got that.
I didn't... did you not do the bike thing? To get the bike?
Bike thing. Oh no, not yet.
No. Not yet.
Wait.
So you're going to do it soon?
Wait, no, the bike's
The DLC bike.
the DLC bike. Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
not have to do all the riddles to get the bike?
That wasn't a riddle. That's the bike was doing all the EX missions.
Oh, okay, there is a riddle in something for something in the DLC.
Yeah, I think it's the Korok locator thing.
Is it that? I can't remember.
The Korok mask that vibrates.
Point is, I like the riddles. I like the game giving me,
Actual challenges. Yeah,
like to turn on.
Yeah.
turn on your brain and be like, oh, wait, what's happening?
One thing I do quite like about Tears of the Kingdom, we got there.
Here's the thing,
Is it's just like, here's a lot of like, it's
Parts.
just lots of parts, and you need to get there. We're not going to tell you how to do it at all.
Yeah, I love that shit.
But it's
in games.
really well done. So it's one I'm
as I'm
excited
not-
to get like properly dig my teeth into.
I know. I just don't. There's something about Tears of the Kingdom that's just not jiving with me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not working for me. I like weapons,
Yeah.
and I hate silly looking weapons. So
I like silly-looking weapons.
This whole
I'm happy
thing
for
is
silly-looking
silly looking weapons, and I'm like, this looks so stupid. I got a fucking mushroom sticking in the back of my. No,
Ah.
I don't mind the mushroom. It's
Yeah.
like the.
Put,
like
put a
stick.
go-kart on your shield skateboard.
Yeah, but it looks fucking silly. So I don't care.
I'm
just like-
skateboarding around the place. I'm having fun.
Yeah, but I could do it anyway. You can surf anyway.
Yeah, you can surf anyway, but this is on wheels. on.
You can surf anyway, man. But yeah, no, it's not working for me. I like finding weapons and then being like, I found this weapon. This is awesome. It's a cool weapon. It's a huge sword. It has an awesome
Yeah.
sheath. You know what I mean? Like
And
I
that was the
like
thing-
that more than I created a cool thing. By
Yeah, that was a bit of a struggle
sticking a fucking
in.
strawberry
Breath
on
of the Wild
a
anyway.
stick with a stone. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It was an issue. Like Breath of the Wild anyway was the weapon degradation was a bit of a nightmare, and then
Yeah.
doubling down on that as opposed to going the opposite way. Absolutely fair.
Yeah.
I do get it, but it's also like the first time that you get to use different weapons as Link, apart from like Wind Waker, when you could pick up like
true.
the sword that they dropped and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it
that's
was
a good
quite
point.
exciting to use
I
different
didn't
weapon
mind the
types.
degradation. I just don't, and I think the technology is fucking cool. Like the way it works. Like you
Yeah.
can stick anything to anything,
Boom, done.
and then it works.
Yeah.
It just works.
It just worked.
So,
Todd Howard's here somewhere.
our God, Todd. But no, I just think there's something up with it that doesn't sit with me correctly. How long we got? 20 minutes left.
2 minutes. Let's see.
Is that enough for? How the fuck would you review a game then? If let's say if the world went the way we're going, and it is kind of going the way we're going,
How
where-
does one review a game? Do you get a 3-stage game review?
you only get 3. You only get 3 after that. Make your own mind up, fool.
But no, but I'm more meaning like review the game at 3 different stages. So you got to review it on its release, review it at its peak. You're kidding me.
All right, well,
Okay, review it on release, review it at peak, and review it at end of cycle.
but what
It'd
what
be
we're
like
getting
3
at is
different
there
games.
is no fucking end of cycle.
I mean, but some of them are. Like, Thrawn is going to end at some point, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking these, I guess, because the AAA and the indie sphere are different. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Where Zombie's been coming out for 11 years. So, like, at some point, would you not just... it's just endless reviews, though.
But it's like Binding of Isaac. I think that's finally done.
But I think it's okay, though. But anyway, because I think, for example, there's tons of videos coming out. Like, I can't believe it took me this long to play Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
Should you play Project Zomboid in 2023?
Yeah.
But like that shit that happens. Should you play No Man's Sky? Like it does. I guess people keep reviewing it. It's these journalists, I guess, that are like, get out on day one
Yeah.
because we need to be relevant.
We need to be relevant.
then-
They chase the trends, but then the trends are being constantly reshifted
Yeah.
and reset and
It's like
changed.
they would need to shift, but they're not doing it for the passion. They're doing
Yeah.
it for the clicks.
Yeah.
Because obviously, which is why I think YouTube reviewers are taking over.
Oh, 100%.
In terms of like when I look for an opinion on a game, I don't click on any of the IGNs or
Yeah.
GameSpots anymore.
I occasionally check the IGNs here or there.
I don't.
Sorry, not the IGNs, the GameSpots. But like, I'll have a wee nosy at the video review just to be like,
No, I don't even. I
No?
don't even click on them anymore. I'm just like, I don't fucking trust them. Like they've either got someone that doesn't care, hasn't played enough of it, doesn't like the genre, or is far too much too up the arse of the like. I'm like, no.
yeah,
Like, give me a couple of people who have played the game. Do you know what I mean? Of like, but who have fucking played the game. Do you know? Like,
Yeah.
There is the new thing of 100 like Starfield review after 100 hours or whatever. That kind of thing. And those reviews are cool because they'll
Yeah.
be able to be like, right, at end game here it falls apart. Like the build
Yeah.
deck, build X and build Y counteract this, and you know. But then also it's like you played 100 hours. You obviously like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm
You
not.
managed to get to there, yeah.
If you just got to 100 hours, you at least had an alright time. Unless you are a monster. And you're not human. Or at least some enjoyment of somewhat. So it's not that they're biased, but there is no way to obviously review a game and be like, objective would be the word. There's just no way.
Yeah, nowhere.
There's objective stuff like it runs. It's not broke. Like,
But I still think like reviewing...
But that doesn't help.
Yeah. Reviewing in general has always been a bit iffy when it comes to bias.
Yeah,
Like, it's near impossible to have an unbiased view.
Well,
of, the game.
of course. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
I want to look at multiple people.
Yeah.
Like Yahtzee and the one thing I've noticed is Yahtzee and SkillUp. The SkillUp is a reviewer. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Yahtzee is a reviewer. He's also pretty good. Me heard of him. They have polar opposite opinions.
Oh.
When I can't think of an example. But it also makes me think that SkillUp might be not great at his job. Because the only time Yatsy's like, no, this is actually a good game. Every other one I reviewed is shit. SkillUp's like, oh, the other ones were great, but this one's bad. And I'm like,
Actually,
yeah, like that kind of like, whoa. I don't know who that, who's that good for? Who's that bad for? I can't remember the ones exactly. Like Hi-Fi Rush, I think, was one that Yatsy was like, it was awesome. And then SkillUp was like, And I was like, wow, this is weird. It's weird. But it's consistent.
Yeah.
It's a consistent, flip.
So they've just got completely different tastes.
Completely different.
Fascinating.
Completely different tastes. So I think using... that's what I do. I use other people.
Yeah.
Kind of funny or kind of consistently bad at reviewing things. Like their taste is always completely off.
Yeah.
So if I watch it and they like it, I'll be like, that's probably bad. And then if they don't like it, I'm like, well, it might be good. Do you know what I mean? Like I just that's so I'm using YouTube as a way to kind of do it.
Yeah.
But IGN, I can't fucking tell. Like they gave Elden Ring a 10, but they gave Doom a 7. Both good scores, but I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand the Doom of 7.
No one does.
No one does.
No one gets it.
Elden Ring definitely deserved Game of the Year that year, but 10 probably not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a 10. Because it's just, I don't know.
You'll never like it enough to be able to like judge it.
Yeah, no.
You'll never, yeah.
But
like, because I'm assuming to you it's not like a 3.
No.
Like, it's clearly above a certain
works.
benchmark, but you're like, I can't play it to enjoy it.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say about it. Like I get barely into it. I think I've played maybe 10, 20 hours, which is obviously nothing.
Yeah, I'm like 179.
Yeah, like it's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no point even commentating on how the game at 20 hours. Pish posh, child's play. So like I can't really tell. But then there's a difference between like there's reviews, there's impressions, and then there's like a critique. Do you know what I mean? Like a long fucking 2-hour bad boy where they're breaking down.
I'll often
everything?
check out impressions. Yeah, I'll often check out impressions, like your gamer ranks. I'll have Windows 8 there.
I was about to say they popped in. I like them because they preface it at the beginning.
Yeah,
where they go,
like,
we're
showing you a little bit.
No, welcome to the show. We give you some straight up gameplay on our impressions.
Yeah,
on
first impressions of
it. Blah 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 blah. But they're putting up front like we haven't played the whole thing.
Yeah,
this is just some shit that I think. Because he also releases videos afterward. Like I think he released to Starfield like it's okay, and then there was another video where he was like, "It's grown on me." Do you know what I mean? Like so it's like a real time thing.
Real time, yeah.
A real time kind of update thing.
And they're honest with. I've always loved that they're very honest with their opinions, and they're just like, yeah, no, this game's not for me. It's really not for me. But he likes it, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, that's what's great about having multiple people.
Yeah,
that's what's great about having multiple people.
Yeah,
because you need people that just like I cannot stand these walking sims and shit. For example, I can't stand walking sims and all that stuff. With the God of War even took its toll on me.
Yeah,
the Ragnarok. I was just like, man, I'm bored. Like the story's fucking great, but I'm bored. The story got me through.
Yeah,
but how many stories are that good?
Yeah,
that I'm lost.
That you can survive that kind of thing. Like Uncharted's
like
enough.
I don't know if I'm even making it through Spider-Man 2. Like I'm saying it now. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm 100% making it through Spider-Man 2. I'm so curious about Wolverine.
I'm curious about Wolverine. I like fucking chopping people up.
Yep.
That's what I like doing. That's fun
Yep.
and violence. But I don't like farming games.
No,
They're tall.
I've never. Yeah, no,
Me neither.
I'm
But
never
they
played through a
are
Harvest Moon.
mechanically awesome.
Yeah,
Like I played Stardew Valley, and I was like, "Yo, this is good."
yeah.
The way it happens, the way you're like obsessed.
Stardew Valley is like the best one as well. Like,
Yeah, like
you're
the
not getting a
way-
better farming sim.
No,
game.
like the way you start fucking optimizing and obsessing, where you plant your first seeds, you water them, and then
Yeah.
you do wait, and then you water them again, you go to town, then you get your first harvest, and you're like, woo, replant,
Yeah.
go spend some money, and then you're like, oh wait, I need to go to the dungeon. Oh wait, but I need warm plants. Oh, okay, warm plants, and then you go back in. Oh, wonderful, it's raining. I just got half the day back. Okay, because I don't need to stand and water all my fucking plants. So, and then I'm off. And then I'm like, right, can I automate this somehow? And then you get sprinklers, and you're like, okay, how do I get sprinklers? And then next thing you know, I'm like, whoa, this game just sucked me right in. Just in terms of its loop and its design.
Its
and
gameplay, yeah.
the way it is good.
Yeah.
Same way Factorial is good. The same way Doom is good. Like, you can feel that they're good. But there's a taste aspect. That's where I was going, full circle. There's a taste part where I'm like, card games as well. I played Slay the Spire, and I was like, this is cool. I like knowing what they're going to do. It lets me be tactical because I can see what they're going to do, and I get to go, okay, so I can go block, smack, block, put smack, block.
Yeah.
Shit, okay, what's happening next? But then I will never play another farming game, and I will never play another card builder.
Yeah, I'll play
deck builder.
several more deck builders, like 100%.
But
I will not play another farm. You're exactly right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
it could be the best mushroom soup in the world, but you don't like mushroom soup.
Doesn't matter. It can be the best farming game. I don't like it. Best card builder doesn't matter. I really like.
But that's the thing about gaming is like the best ones tend to grab people outside their genre and more.
I was about to say, yeah, they tend to.
Like you said, you got hooked for Stardew for a little while.
No, what's the word?
Transcend
their genre.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley is just fucking incredible. Project Zomboid is one of them for me. Not transcends their genre, but Alana's even like, oh, this is fucking cool. I'm building the farm, I'm doing the thing, and the constant. Dude, I saved Alana's life for something fierce the other day, where. She was just looking at me, and she took her hand off the controls. She was out chopping trees, and she just looked at me, and then I looked at her screen, and there was one zombie, solitary zombie, walking towards her, and I was just like, "Fuck it, shit, move!" And she just like, you see fear on her face, and she was like, and I got to the point where I saw her, realized her hand was off, looked at the screen. I didn't even look at the screen, saw her hand was off, and I just hit the walk to the left button. And I got it perfectly, and then you heard that, and then the zombie grabbed, and she just walked out. Like it was she almost got fucking got. Oh, but I was we were just like, holy shit. But we were just talking like, just talking this and this. Fucking move. It was so fucking, because it's one life, one bite can be the end.
Be the end of everything.
The end of the whole run. So what was I saying?
And that's what amazing things about games like that is the tension.
Yeah.
Like,
no, the
you don't
funnest
get good
part,
horror,
the best bit is stealth, where you're playing the game. It's like, okay, so go over there. You're like, the game can't hear you. But all of a sudden we start whispering.
It's like when you were a kid and you were like playing the racing games. You
tilt with
you
you tilt to try and make it turn faster.
Yep.
And it does. Or holding the button harder to make it go quicker. But you can't understate the immersion that happens with a game.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
so
what I mean. Like,
fucking
multiplayer horror games don't work very well if they're like told as a story.
No.
But if you put them in a
Like
scary situation and just go,
Sort
like
out.
Phasmophobia.
Yep. GTFO is another one. Remember that GTFO? We've never played it yet, but it's a horror game.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That looks good. Oh yes, that's the one we need to play. I'm looking forward to that.
I really want that one.
Yeah, because it looks like a
hard
horror version of.
Left 4 Dead.
I was thinking Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah. That's much better. That's a much better example. But no, because the forest loses a lot of its horror
when you're playing with someone.
Because you just start being stupid. And glitches start happening, and you start being a little silly. It's
great
at the beginning, but then it just starts to get stupid.
And I think playing a single player horror game with someone can be quite good if you're both sitting on the couch next to each other and you're chatting away and you're like,
yeah.
It can be
I understand
genuinely
that. Yeah.
horrifying.
I fucking hate it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Me
and Lewis played Amnesia: The Bunker.
Yeah.
And that's fucking harrowing because you got.
I still don't get that playing games together.
See, it depends on the game. It really depends on the game.
I still get it. No game. None. I'm just like, but
horror
I think
games
I guess it's a projection thing. There's lack of something because.
But you always want to be the one playing.
Yeah, so I'm like, you can't possibly be having fun because I would be furious that I'm not playing right now.
So obviously, I grew up watching my dad play games.
Yeah, I suppose.
So like we played Wind Waker together. Yeah. We were racking our brains on some of the puzzles as a family.
Yeah.
When there's a bit in Metroid Prime. So in Metroid Prime, when you charge your beam, it sucks in all like the health and the ammo around you. So after a big intense fight and like there's floating orbs of health and ammo, all those are like dad. So he used to say he felt the hair on the back of his head coming in the back because he was sitting down like here-ish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And like we were all just sat behind him watching him. But
yeah, I might have something to do with it.
Yeah,
Maybe
100%.
I'm not even an only child, but it's basically because I'm the only one that ever played a game for like.
Well, obviously, I think
fucking
William
8 years.
used to love watching you play games. And
Yeah, but I had like a good career before he was born.
yeah,
Do you know what I
100%.
mean? Because he was born when I was like, how old am I? How old is he? When I was like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10. So like I'd had games for like 5 years. And then obviously he can't play them for years.
Yeah.
So like
It's not even that.
I just had them to myself for ages. And my sister didn't really play.
No.
So
I remember that there was one point in time where me, you, your sister, and my sister all played Mario Kart Double Dash together.
yeah, I remember that for life.
I remember that vividly because that's when we figured out. Because in Mario Kart in general, there's if you tap the thing at the right time, you get a boost. It's always been the case. Like
If you press it at like 2 or something, right?
Yep, and then you get the wee boost that goes on. But we figured out that if both of you are tapping A as fast as you possibly can, you get like a blue boost that goes boom, and it just
super hard.
launches you.
Yeah.
And remember, we figured that out in a game versus each other because we were all getting so competitive playing this game.
You say that I vaguely remember that. I barely remember figuring out the tap button.
That was just like go
I
go
don't
go.
remember my sister being there.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I remember that, but I think this was like when because obviously Katie and Rachel went to school together as well.
Yeah.
And like
we knew
briefly,
at
and then you guys left us.
school. Yeah. Where the fuck did Rachel go?
Rachel went to the same school as well, didn't she?
No, she never went to science school. She would fucking die in the science school. She's too like smart in terms of like academically. She was like, "Can I have more homework?" And they're like, "No, you need to go fucking climb a tree." She's like, "No, homework,
No,
please."
no.
You know, it wouldn't have worked. Like it wouldn't have worked. Science school is very hippie for people that are listening.
I never thought of it like that.
It's not
Yeah,
good.
where did Rachel go? Because
I think she just went straight to high school. I think she just finished.
yeah, it might have been just around about that time.
Yeah.
Because before, and there's roughly about 3-4 year. Yeah. That'd been the case. 3 minutes until the 50-minute mark.
To the 50.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I'm good on stuff I had to say. Whereas like I think to review the game.
Oh, yeah, back on track.
To review the game, I think ultimately, I think you need some sort of updates happening.
Yeah.
But I think there's a certain luck that we've got at the moment because of YouTube and because of, or maybe not
because
luck,
of content
maybe
creators, just content creators in general.
They'll do the
They'll do
due
the
diligence because they want the content.
Like one of the content creators I watched, Spiffing Brit.
I love that guy.
He's fucking brilliant.
Who's living Brit?
Did you watch his?
Because I am British, man. Yeah, great guy.
Did you watch his Skyrim?
Original.
The original.
Yeah, he got an original copy of Skyrim Zero Patch Day 1.
Oh, and it had the shaky.
Yeah, I remember my Day 1 copy of Skyrim was fucking busted.
I don't remember it being that bad because
I couldn't go underwater. It would, as soon as it crossed the eye line, it would break and shut down and crash. But I could play the whole game as long as I didn't go underwater.
I remember we picked it up together.
Yeah, I remember. So like,
I remember,
I
like,
had the
I remember
original
coming
copy.
around to play it because I was like, I've not played Skyrim yet. I've been so
Yeah.
excited. This is what like early Let's Play content that I used to watch was like this.
wow,
was-
you watched content that back that far.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I didn't watch any of that.
Oh, I was watching Tabascus Let's Plays like beforehand.
Yeah, no, I missed all that.
Oh yeah,
I just-
Unforgotten Realms. They had their own like website for their own Let's Plays and stuff like that, and they were
Wait, what? Unforgotten Realms?
yeah, it was an animated series that was on Escapist.
Is that not Unforgotten Realms? Is that not like fucking 5e or something?
Forgotten Realms.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So they made an animated series about their D&D campaign and
And
called it the Unforgotten Realms, and it was so silly. And it was like, look over there, there's a blacksmith, and look over there, a whitesmith, and there's a black guy hammering the swords. It was so silly, like little bits and bobs like that. It's ROA to the MIN. It's Roman the motherfucking Paladin. I don't know why we found it so hilarious, but it was.
Yeah. Well, early content was different, man. Back
Oh,
then.
100%.
Like we watched, even just kind of off topic again, we watched the trailer for Moon,
Mm.
and it didn't have a trailer in front of the trailer.
Yeah.
Didn't have a trailer for the trailer.
I didn't think that. When you were talking about that, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it's like it just didn't have the trailer for the trailer.
The wee mini trailer for the
Yeah,
trailer.
and then it
to
wasn't-
encourage people to watch the trailer.
It
I don't
allowed the
understand
like
that.
ding, ding. Me neither. I don't feel like it makes me want to watch it anymore.
No.
Like it doesn't make me not want to watch it. It doesn't make me it's just like this thing.
So I think what they are now is purely designed to get that out before the skip ad in 5 seconds. So make them want to watch the trailer.
Yeah,
wanna watch the
maybe,
trailer?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do they think our attention spans are that bad? Because if you click on a trailer, you're like, I'm at least gonna watch.
At
some
least
of it,
gonna
right?
watch the
Surely.
trailer. Yeah,
It's like 2 minutes.
So why do you
Fucking
keep
hell?
that? But that might just be them being too lazy to cut it off.
Maybe because the amount of commitment you need to watch 2 minute trailer is not a lot.
No.
So a lot of people are just gonna go, click on it, it's a fucking trailer. But like, do they need the whoa before they watch the whole thing? Like, I don't get it. But maybe it works. And that's why they're all doing
come on,
it. Or maybe
spoilers for the trailer.
Yeah, sometimes I want to. Yeah,
wanna
that's what.
see that
Honestly,
happen.
that's what pisses me off. I know it's stupid, but I'm like,
No, it's
give me the trailer. No, let
Give
me
me
see.
the trailer. Let me watch the thing that I
Let
want
me
to
enjoy
watch.
the art of a trailer being made, and you've not spoiled it. Like, making a trailer is good. Like, there's good trailers.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Argyle, it was a good trailer.
Argyle was a good trailer. It wasn't a really good trailer. It fucking start the Force Awakens. Do you remember that trailer?
The what, sorry?
The Force Awakens
Force
trailer.
Awakens. Oh, when it showed the freezing the ball.
Yeah, it was just fucking cool,
It was-
man. It was
it
a
was
good
quite dope.
trailer.
Yeah.
There's another good trailer as well. I can't remember. Gears of War. This should be a topic. Gears of War. all I remember was familiar faces.
Mad World.
Mad World.
Yeah.
And it's completely silent.
Mm.
Well, obviously the song, and then he's
No
like
names.
running through buildings and jumping through shit and getting shot at and stuff, and it's just that song playing. It's fucking
do
gorgeous.
not remember that.
Gorgeous. Halo had a great one as well.
Mercenaries 2.
Whoa, I don't know
Sucker
that
tried to blame me, but you never paid me.
Was that trailer?
Never. Yep.
thought that was
Oh
just
no,
the-
you didn't. That was the trailer.
Oh, I thought that was just the theme tune. Well, I mean,
No,
was theme tune,
it was
but
the theme tune.
I thought it was
of
just
the
the theme
trailer. It
tune.
was like one of the big.
Amazing.
Oh no! Oh no!
They popped the cat. Yeah,
Oh
they
no,
popped the
you
cap
did-
in my ass.
Oh no,
you
you
did.
didn't.
Anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
Oh, yeah.
listening. Sorry for
I
our
meant to
I know we pointed to the camera, but it has fucking died because it's plugged in with a battery pack and it still doesn't work. But anyway, thank you for listening. You can listen to us on Spotify, on this old here YouTube, wherever you may be. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be putting more shit up on the We Meathead Productions.
That's not my name. I listened to it last podcast and I was like, it's just Wee Meathead.
No, but it's We Meathead Productions, isn't it?
No, it's just Wee Meathead.
I know, but
Like if you Google Wee Meathead Productions, you might still get me, I guess. But
still, it is We Meathead, yeah. But like, it was just in your videos, you put like the wee bit that says We
Presents.
Meathead Presents. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I never wrote any of that. Anyway, thank you for listening. We Meathead, it's me. You're not, are you?
I'm not. I will be up soon. Kamzek 666.
666.
I made it when I was like 13. I really should change the name, but I can't
Yeah.
find. They can't get Kamzek back, so I'm
well.
stuck with it. Right, triple Z.
Bye.
Bye.